Keanu Reeves storms off GMA after heated clash with George Stephanopoulos. The lights in the Good Morning America studio bathed everything in a soft, golden hue, just warm enough to seem friendly, just artificial enough to remind everyone that kindness here often came with a script. Keanu Reeves sat silently in his chair, his trademark gentle eyes clouded with something unusual. Not sadness, not anger, something quieter and heavier. Grief, maybe. Or weariness. The kind that settles into a soul not overnight, but over years. Across from him, George Stephanopoulos was shuffling his cue cards, his tone upbeat as ever, but even he couldn't miss the subtle tension simmering beneath Keanu's calm demeanor. "So, Keanu," George began, camera rolling, "you've been hailed as one of the kindest men in Hollywood, always helping strangers, always humble. But some critics are saying it's a bit of a persona. Manufactured humility, if you will." The question hung in the air like smoke. The crew shifted uncomfortably behind the cameras. George leaned in, smiling as if it were just playful banter. But it wasn't. Not today. Keanu's eyebrows lifted slightly. He inhaled, then looked down at his hands. For a second, it seemed he might let the question slide. But then he whispered, "You know, George, I agreed to come here to talk about the children's cancer hospice we just opened in Vancouver. Not to defend my soul." George blinked, clearly caught off guard. The silence grew heavier. And then, Keanu stood up, not in anger, but with a tired grace, like a man who had just realized he was speaking a different language than the world around him. "I think I'm done here," he said gently. And before anyone could stop him, he walked off the set, out of the studio, and into the biting New York morning. The clip went viral within hours. Hashtag Keanu Storms Off trended worldwide. Everyone had a take. Some criticized him. Most defended him. But no one knew where he had gone. 2 days later, no red carpet. No interviews. No press. Keanu was walking alone in a quiet Brooklyn neighborhood, scarf wrapped around his neck, hoodie pulled low. He paused at a corner coffee shop and stepped inside. It was small, family-owned. The kind of place where strangers still smiled at one another. Behind the counter was a boy, no older than 20, his right hand missing 3 fingers, his left leg slightly bent. But he grinned brightly. "Hey, man. Wait, are you Keanu Reeves?" Keanu smiled faintly. "Depends. Is that a good thing or a bad thing today?" The boy laughed. "Dude, my mom used to make us watch The Matrix when we were sick. Said you were the coolest fake uncle ever." He extended his remaining fingers. "I'm Miles." Keanu shook his hand. "Nice to meet you, Miles." The coffee was terrible, but Keanu stayed. Something about Miles kept him grounded. Over the next hour, Miles told him about growing up in and out of hospitals, surviving a motorcycle accident that shattered half his body,